Hello everybody, and welcome to the first gameplay sample of Batman Arkham Origins. Now, this is just a little video I made and I put together because I wanted to show you all what the Dark Knight system in Arkham Origins is like. The Dark Knight system in this game is essentially a challenge system. It's a bunch of ranks, and the top rank for each one is 15, and you perform numerous tasks in different styles of gameplay, whether it's combat, predator, or gliding around, mastering controls. It's a variety of stuff. So here I'm trying to, well, this is fairly early in the game. This is around like when I complete the first Riddler Tower, and I'm going to be telling you all the flaws and also the pros of the Dark Knight system. The pros of the Dark Knight system is fairly simple. A lot of these challenges are doable, and they're not too hard. They're not exactly impossible. It just takes a lot of practice and a lot of skill in order to do them. But you know what? It's not too bad to get them. In all honesty, if you play this game for a lot, you should get them within. You should get all of them within perhaps a few weeks. And completing all the challenges will get you an awesome Dark Knight skin. Problem is, however, two things. Number one, you can't do these challenges individually. Like, you can't just, you know, say complete rank number 1 in one you can't complete rank number 1 in your first 5 minutes of gameplay and then perhaps complete rank 4, rank 5 in the next few minutes. No, you have to go through the movie one by one. You have to get rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4, and that's how it goes. If you try to say if you're at rank 5 and you try to complete rank 10 before reaching rank 6, you're not going to get it. So you have to do each one by one. I wish it may have been more of a challenge system instead of a rank one. You know, like, if you think this one's too hard and you want to get another one over with, then you can get it, but you can't do that in this game. Also, for the Predator challenges, you need to pretty much, like, this is really one thing that ticks me off about the game. There's no respawning Predator rooms. I'm not joking. There are absolutely none. Like, once you complete a Predator room in the campaign of Arkham Origins, you completed one. Now, there are some Predator encounters that start on, like, building tops and at the entrance of buildings, but most of these won't give you credit for the Predator challenges, so you have to do all 15 challenges within the game's stories before they're completed. Now, you have 3 chances with the normal story, New Game Plus, and I Am the Night mode, but then again, Arkham City, I believe, had respawning Predator rooms, and those were there so you can complete the challenges after the story. And quite honestly, I hated that the game doesn't tell you that that Predator rooms don't respond. So it's a very odd and, I think, dumb decision. But what's good about this game is the free roam. The free roam in this game is actually very entertaining, and I perform a knockdown, takedown. It's so entertaining to interact with enemies, whether it's taking them down or just beating them up. I'm gonna troll these guys by throwing my batarangs at them. No, batarangs. That never gets old. However, sadly, you can't knock everybody out with batarangs because, well, it would just be too easy. Knockdown smash, and then you counter. The look of this game is also pretty well done. I mean, just look at Gotham City. Not only is it well detailed, but it has an atmosphere. This game really has atmosphere. And, sadly, hang on, I need to make my screen a little bit bigger. There we go. Reach ×8 combo in multiplayer, which is something, sadly, I cannot do now. Get a grade A fight and at least a high threat level. Yeah, this game also relies on threats. Threats are essentially how many enemies there are and how much of a threat they present. So if you fight against like 20 guys, you're going to get a high threat, but you're more likely to get a high threat if you have a few guys, but you have one who has a gun, maybe one who has body armor, one who uses a knife, and they give you grades. There is no F system in the game because I guess they would, there is no F system in the game. I don't know what I was doing here. What am I doing? I want to see the fight. Perform a straight 75-meter glide, grapnel accelerator not allowed. So you're going to have to find a pretty tall building to do that one. Use the quick fire batarang 3 times while on multiplayer. Some of these games also require upgrades. So again, if you want to complete the Predator upgrades in this game, then get all the upgrades you need before all 3 story modes end. However, thankfully, upgrades and other collectibles transfer over in save files. And of course, when somebody... Wait, nobody has a gun here. I don't know why it would just... I don't know why Batman just hopped over to that other enemy. Maybe it's a bug. The biggest if you're good at the other 2 games, the biggest problem you're gonna have is countering too early. I can build up good combos in this game. In fact, at some points I've gone to like 72 or 75. But the problem sometimes is that I counter too early. You know, when I'm expecting a punch, but then it just doesn't happen, so I end up losing my combo. So, word of advice on this game, make sure your counters are very well timed, and make sure that you know the punches are gonna come. One interesting thing is that you don't have to complete a side mission to get the grapnel accelerator. Huh. Then you have the narrator. Then you have like the announcer in Gotham City. I wonder if he ever breaks the 4th wall in this game. Batman Arkham Origins in stores now. And then you have one other thing I really like in this game: a crime in progress. Crimes in progress are essentially the random encounters of the Batman Arkham Origins games. You have numerous crimes, whether it's police opening gunfire on cops, people beating up on a cop, or you know, a drug, you know, gun trafficking, or people trying to sell other guns, that you actually you can actually get into large fights without waiting for enemies to respond thanks to these crimes in progress, which is pretty neat.
That looks like
However,
a crime in progress the GCPD dispatcher just mentioned. I could go investigate, perhaps stop.
One glitch, if you...
But I also need to get to the arms dealer Jezebel
If you
Plaza.
want to finish the Gotham Protector encounter, you're gonna have to do this random encounter when you get to that rank. Like finish this crime in progress, then start New Game Plus after you're done with the main story, and then do this crime all over again, because this is the only crime in progress that will respawn on the Pioneers Bridge. After this, as far as to my knowledge, no other crimes in progress will respawn on the Gotham Pioneers Bridge. So Montreal, what were you thinking? You have a rank system where you have to complete a crime in each district in order to complete a challenge, but you only make one respawning challenge for the bridge. Now, maybe you program more, but guess what? If there are more, they won't activate because maybe the game's bug. So they really need to release a patch for this. They should also probably release a patch where you actually have respawning Predator rooms. Gosh. So more of my opinion why I think this game lacks polish. Not only game-breaking odd bugs, but just bugs that any game developer who had hindsight would fix. I mean, it's almost as if the developers of this game didn't have a whole lot of hindsight, and it really makes me angry. But luckily, like with all the Arkham games, the stuff that's good is still really good. Like just simply going through all these buildings, it's a great experience looking at Gotham. Though I have to say, in Arkham City, when I looked out the horizon, the city just seemed bigger. I know there's a lot of stuff in this game, but it still seems a little. It still doesn't seem that big. It still seems a little bit small for Gotham. But then again, I guess, you know, I know they doubled the map. That's the main thing in here. The map is pretty much doubled. So, what's this? Complete the basic AR glide drills. So, just going through Gotham. Do a dive bomb. Let's see. This give me the achievement? No. I think yep, actually there it is. I did do it. Too bad you don't have shockwave at the beginning of the game. Because whenever you do dive bomb, then you do a huge shockwave. It's always awesome. And I'm just doing this encounter now because I want you all to see what combat's like. Well, combat's pretty much the same. Just want to see if I can show off some better combat skills. Essentially, since I got my butt kicked fairly badly in that Gotham Pioneers encounter. Ah! Well, that did not turn out well. One cool thing is that after you complete, when the bad guys basically know you've won the combat encounter, they'll beg. I think they'll beg for mercy. Well, they won't beg. They'll just ask. Yeah, like what that guy said. I'm retiring from crime. One odd thing is that you leave snow prints in most of the game, but one odd thing is that the place, like, you can't actually make snow footprints on the ground. You can make snow footprints on buildings, but not on the ground for some reason. At least most of the ground. Huh. What do we have here? Riddler pad? I don't see what it does, though. What does it do? Am I supposed to go to that one? Oh, the furniture company. Yeah, I'll bet people won't get the furniture company confused with other furniture companies. Vaguest name for a company in the world. What's next? Perform 3 silent takedowns in a... Perform 1 accelerator grapnel takedown. Complete the basic AR glide drills, which have not been unlocked in the game's story mode, unfortunately. Stop a crime in progress. Which is odd, actually. This is when I actually thought the game was bugged, because, wait a minute, stop a crime in progress? I already did that on Pioneer's Bridge, but no, you just have to wait until you're at rank 4 to do that. So back to the game. Furniture company. Well, that's it for the game sample number 1. I'll see you all later. Have a great day, and bye-bye.